Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Hermit Skies. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a pretty fantastic day myself, still backlogging a little bit for my Christmas trip. I did a little bit of checking between episodes. I know there's been some debate about if the Signalum sword blade is better. So if we look in JEI and we look at swords, you look at a carbon sword, it says 25 damage. You look at a Signalum sword, it says 7. And I was like, well, obviously Signalum was nerfed. Then someone said there's actually an error with how it displays in JEI. So I was like, you know what? Let's just make a Signalum sword blade and try it ourselves. Look at the difference. 37 damage versus 25. So Signalum is actually better than Carbon, even though JEI says otherwise when you look there. So pretty cool. But anyway, we've upgraded our sword. That is now better than it was before. About almost not quite twice as good, but it's a nice improvement. So I think what I want to do in today's episode, we spent a couple episodes kind of automating the wither, getting that all ready and good to go, and that's still working quite well. I'm actually recording this almost immediately after the last episode, and we already have 27 withering souls, and we're getting nether stars and all that kind of good stuff as well. I think what I want to do is I want to automate some of those fluid cows that we got today. Or that we got earlier in previous episodes. We went to this other dimension, and there were just fluid cows, like, all over the place. We grabbed a bunch of safari nets, and we got, I don't know, a whole bunch of them. Let's see here. We got all of these. These are all different fluid cows. And as far as fluids go, I mean, there's a pretty wide mixture of different fluids. Some of them are more useful than others. I am curious. If we do manage to find ourselves an infinity cow, is this blade gonna be better than the Signalum? You would think so. I mean, it says it is. We'll have to test it and find out if we are able to get our hands on an infinity cow. But I think what I want to do first in today's episode is I want to go... Oh, just kidding. Not that dimension. I want to go to my wither killing dimension. I'm going to pop over there. We'll check on our wither farm. Yep, all looks like it's still in one place, and it's all still intact, and it's all still working, so that's good. But I want to fly around this dimension a bit and find, more fluid cows, like this one, Molten Iridium, that's pretty good. We got Molten Intermedium, that's a thing. I didn't know you could get I didn't know they would turn into things. But I want to fly around and find more fluid cows. Lava we don't really need. We can get that much easier. Find fluid cows, and then also, Vapor of Levity. That, I believe, is really good for, I think that's actually the best insulation, or the best coolant for reactors, like, in the game. So that's pretty good. But anyway, let's Molten Iridium again. I want to find fluid cows, and then I also... Oh, hi. Go away. I also want to find a bunch of these little shacks, and these shacks are going to give us stuff for RF tools. So I want to find a whole bunch of these and essentially get ready to start building our own dimensions and all this other kind of stuff as well. Because that's something we'll want to do, probably not in this episode, but in a future episode. So I have a bunch of fluid cows to find. I have a bunch of that kind of stuff to do. Let me roam around for a while, see what I can come up with, do some exploring. I'll be back with you in just a little bit. All right, guys, I am back, and I've been out exploring, and I came across some of these Christmas cows. Check this thing out. This is amazing. It's a Christmas-themed cow, and apparently it puts snow underneath it. So that's pretty cool. I'm liking it. Biffa was actually looking for one of these earlier. Apparently he found one and then accidentally killed it. Can I not get up? Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to go deliver a couple of these to Biffa, wherever he may be. There he is. He should see me. Merry Christmas. And he's not even looking. you. There we go. Nah, I have 6 more. Dimension exploring. There we go. So anyway, we've delivered our Christmas cows to Biffa. But yeah, this is good. He can have them, and I will, do other things. But I'm still looking for a couple. I want to do a little bit more exploring before we jump into actually making all the cows. I did find an infinity cow. It's one of these. I'm not exactly sure which one, but we have plenty of fluid cows now. And some of these are probably duplicates. Nope. Oh, do you get something special if you kill them? Oh, you get cookies. Uh-oh. He said be careful. Just killed one and got cookies. What happens? Nope. Just cookies. Maybe it's a randomized chance? I don't know. We'll experiment with that later. But anyway, I'm going to go back to exploring, try to find a few more fluid cows that we haven't found yet. I'll be back with you guys in just a little bit. All right, guys, I am back, and I want to settle something like once and for all. So we have these infinity cows, and I don't think... Oh, you can't even milk them. Really? They can't even be milked? Is that is this a thing? Let's try with something different. Here we got like nutrient distillation. No, it won't let me milk those either. Maybe because they were stored in a safari net, it like it messes with their timer, because there's like a cooldown for, you know, them being able to be milked. So let's try something here. Let's just grab some fences, just temporarily, and I'm just gonna do something like that, just real quick. And we'll put these fluid cows in here. These are the infinity ones. We'll just put those in there temporarily. And then I think we'll also put another one like right here. And this will be like our control group for other things. So we've got blazing pyrotheum and... let's go, what are you? Nutrient distillation, gelid cryotheum. There we go. So we'll get those guys going, and we'll see if this makes a difference. And then I guess maybe we'll do like one more little control group as well. Something that I know for sure you can put in a bucket. Like, maybe we'll grab one of the ones from the other side. What do we have over here? We've got molten emerald, in here. There we go. That's gelid cryotheum again. Vapor of levity? I mean, sure, we'll try this. But yeah, it looks like I can't get a... Oh, there we go. I got a bucket of blazing pyrotheum from him. And blazing pyrotheum is like a better fuel source for your tinker's smeltery than lava is. Like, it's just better. Can't grab any of that. Can't grab that. Can't grab any of these. Okay, so we'll have to figure out which of these guys can be milked, which of them can't. Unfortunately, it doesn't show, like, the cooldown in the one probe. So I don't know, like, how many seconds longer I have to wait before I can actually milk these guys. I'm pretty sure you can, quote-unquote, milk all of them. But I don't know which ones are which. Some of them probably just haven't reached their cooldown period yet. So let's put all these empty safari nets away for the time being. And what it may be is that, like, one of them was grabbed in the wild, right? We can try just doing things. But anyway, let me get some of these guys, let's wait for a little bit. I'll get some of this stuff going. Probably want to put blazing pyrotheum in here into our Tinker's Smeltery when the opportunity presents itself. But let me get some of this done. I'll be back with you in a minute. All right, guys, I am back. So I've milked the Infinity Cows, each one of them, and we have Molten Infinity now in our Tinker's Smeltery. Oh, no. Apparently you don't want to put that down on top of them. It will kill them. Okay, note to self, be very careful with those. So it says we have 250 nuggets in here. Now, the first thing I want to test is, can you pour it into ingots? And the answer is no, and I didn't think it was going to. Can you pour it into nuggets? The answer is, again, no. Can you pour it into blocks? No. So Molten Infinity, mostly useless, is what it appears. Let's grab a sword blade. And let's try and make a sword blade out of Infinity. And it looks like that worked. So you can make Tinker's tool parts out of it, but beyond that, no luck. Can't actually turn it into ingots or any of that kind of stuff. And that's really not surprising. That would be very, very cheaty. On the other hand, we can use it on our broadsword to give it 113 attack damage compared with the 37 from the Signalum one that we had earlier. So that's pretty good. Also, it adds some really cool stuff. Shift right click a block in order for items from broken blocks and killed entities to get transported there. Press the set portal key to set a virtual, so you can like teleport around using this. That's pretty cool. I'm going to take this though, so now we have an Infinity Broadsword. This will do a lot more damage than before. So that's pretty cool. Looks like that's well worth it. Now, there is still lava in this tank. I think what I want to do is pull the lava out of this tank, and then I can put blazing pyrotheum in there. Oh, and the blazing pyrotheum went into the smeltery instead. And lava, what? Oh, I know why. Pull from there and disable that for a minute. Wait, no. It's the other way around. Pull from here and push to here. Yeah, there we go. So you want this tank to fill up with blazing pyrotheum, essentially. And then the Molten Infinity, I mean, it's mostly going to be useless for us, unfortunately. I wish that wasn't the case, but that's kind of the case. So, yeah, a little bit unfortunate, not unexpected. That's honestly what I expected to happen. But you have to check, right? Like, with how grindy Infinity ingots are and stuff, with how, like, ridiculous all that is, you have to at least check and make sure. And we did get to use it to make a better sword. So it's not a complete loss. But let's grab these Infinity Cows. We don't really need them anymore, at least not for the time being. So what we should probably do is set up a system of some sort. I'm just going to put the Infinity Cows in here, I think. What we should do is set up some sort of a system to automatically milk these cows for us. Let's just get rid of all this stuff because we don't need it right now. There we go. And this has been filled up with Molten Infinity. We still have the Emerald. Let's break this fluid tank. And then, I need to get the lava out of there as well. Do I have I do have a tank that has some lava in it. Okay, good. So let's put that here and pull the remaining little bit of lava out of our smeltery. And then I guess we'll just temporarily break this. This isn't going to fill up the thing, but I just wanted to get it kind of out of the smeltery. Because we'll have to deal, with all these fluid cows, if we're going to make use of all this these fluids, we're going to want to remake our smeltery anyway, or make an additional smeltery that's like a billion times bigger than this. Okay, so that's all good. I will milk you again and put the blazing pyrotheum into here. And then maybe what we should do, let's break this and go seared. And we'll just do that. And now we've got, no? Is that not going to work? Will it not accept blazing pyrotheum anymore as a source of things? Let's just grab some stone real quick. I mean, it seems to be working. I don't know that it's necessarily any faster, though. Well, I'll have to experiment with that and find out, but for now, this is fine. So what we want to do, as I said, is we want to make sure that, or we want to create some sort of an automated system to collect the liquids from these cows. So I don't know where I want to set this up permanently, and I don't know how big I want to make it permanently. So for now, I'm just going to kind of set something out, set something up like over here, and we'll work with it. So let's grab an angel block, and let's just plop that down right here. And then we need room for the cow, right? So this is where the cow itself is going to go, in this little hole. And we want to make sure that he can't get out. There we go. And then I think what we'll do is we'll make 2 mechanical users, like so. I'll put one right here, and then we'll put one right, there. And then we'll grab an item conduit and 2 basic item filters. I'm going to put that one here, and then we want in and out. So we'll say insert on green, and same guy here, in and out. So insert on green, we want to change that to extract, always. And then this one, we want extract on red, always. And insert on red. So what's going to happen is basically we're going to be bouncing something back and forth between these. So let's say use item on block. I think it's activate block with item is the one we want. And we want upper left slot only. I think it's this one. And then we also want a tank. Well, actually, we'll probably want to make a drum, come to think of it. So let's just do that. And we'll put that right here. So basically, the bucket's going to bounce back and forth. And then we want a regular old bucket. We'll put that here. Okay. And then the other thing we need to do is filter. So we want to filter the extraction like so. And we want to only extract this if it's an empty bucket. And then this one is going to be if it's not empty. Okay. And we need to fill that as well. Now, do I have a regular cow just for testing purposes? I should. pig, rabbit. It appears that I do not have any regular cows. I'm not sure what happened. Oh, you know what? I bet they're in golden lassos. Yeah, there we go. That's what I thought. So let's put this guy here. And we'll milk it. And then pull that out. And we'll put this here. So that's going to fill this up with milk. And then when this cools down, when the cool down happens, it should milk the cow, I think. But I need to find out if regular cows they do not have a cool down. Okay. So, in that case, we need to figure out its entity. Okay. So now, it's totally working. There we go. So as long as we set up a bunch of different, I guess you would call them cells that are like this, and we'll make it look prettier, but basically that's how the automation itself will actually work, is with a bucket being passed back and forth, a couple of item filters, 2 mechanical users, and it will automatically fill up all the different drums. And we'll get drums for, I haven't decided which cows I'm actually going to do a fully automated thing for. Some of the cows I certainly will want to. Some of them are going to be kind of like, well, whatever. But that's basically how it's going to work in a nutshell. So, now that we know that this works, let's grab this, and let's say fluid cow, that's nutrient distillation, liquid XP. Liquid XP we won't want to put into a barrel, though. We'll want to put that probably directly into an item thingy. Or maybe we'll put it into a barrel and then export it. That might be better. Either way, that's fine. What are you? Oh! You were taking damage. That's not what we want. So, we're gonna have to wait till the cooldown passes. Oh, man. It's not a big deal. I have another gelid cryotheum cow. But we'll have to kind of figure out a system here to make this all work for us. And we're going to have to build a building of some sort, or a room or a structure or some sort of something. I'm thinking maybe what we'll do is we'll add like a doorway over here, and then we'll go into like a barn. Like, I think it'd be kind of cool to do like a big barn with all the cows being milked and stuff. I think that could be kind of cool. But we'll have to figure something out. And it'll happen when it happens. But there we go. We got gelid cryotheum now. So then what we do is we go back to here and we say only extract gelid cryotheum. Okay. So that'll pull it. Now it can't actually go into this drum because this drum is now milk. But we can very easily make another drum to get us gelid cryotheum. And we'll just put you down like so. And there we go. This thing will fill up with gelid cryotheum. It'll take some time, obviously, but it'll do its thing. And at every opportunity, the system will automatically milk the cows for me. And that way I have to run back and forth manually and do it myself. So that is kind of the plan. But unfortunately, guys, I am out of time for this episode. We're going to have to finish this project up in another one. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.